Hello, are we alive? I would like to think so, but who knows? Hello, my name is Person Man, and I'm the youngest person in the world. I don't know. So Wednesday, I usually take off because my good homie Viper Fox has streams that you can't afford to miss if you love things that are horrible. But so we're gonna squeeze this in a little early. I forgot to save. Okay, sorry. So I had to redo the tunnel escape off screen, which means that we get to watch this part again. Oh, that's right, the lockpick. I forgot. But we get to watch this again.
Tattoo. Didn't think he'd get this far without his picture book to follow. Guy like him's better left in a cage with the rest of the animals. Think you still got another 20 years to go, short stack?
Screw you!
He's over here!
And we're going to Chinatown, baby.
Fat Chow was always good for getting hardware, though he mostly provided for the triads and Yakuza, exactly the guys you don't want to have it. But right now, I didn't care, so long as he could hook me up with something powerful. Wherever you find Fat Chow, trouble's never too far behind. He's one of those wannabe triads, but he's as slimy as they come. Frankly, I don't even think he's Asian. And what do we have here? A little payoff?
Jack Slade to the...
I'm afraid that they might have hired a white guy to speak to speak to speak with R's instead of L's. That would be the era.
Can't let him get away.
Beat that man.
Put the gun down now!
Woo! Always having me drop my guns.
He walked in like he owned the place, which suggested he probably did. $8 said I'd find ballistic merchandise.
Incredible deduction. I love it.
Well, 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 what sort of illegal gambling den do we have here?
Okay, that's going a bunch of nowhere. Come here. Good boy.
Open up, Chow. We need to chat.
Jack Slade! There's a bounty for him, dead or alive! Better if he's dead!
You know a guy named Silk?
Yeah. He hang out at Black Orchid a lot. What you want? Why you do this to me?
Hey, I just wanted to buy a gun. But I got plenty now, thanks. You call the cops?
You crazy? I just call for backup. Cops show up on their own.
It's time to get out. I don't want to start shooting cops. He's just doing his job.
Freeze, Slade! Drop it! Call for backup!
Oh,
Looks like Chow called for
is
backup.
there sniping now?
Can't let the cops spot me or it's back to old Sparky.
Call for backup. Where to?
Black Orchid. So this guy Silt practically lived at this massage parlor. Time to find out why he tried to run me down.
Welcome. Please, may I take your coat?
I'll hang on to it, thanks. I'm looking for Marvin Silt. I hear he comes here a lot.
Yes, please. This way.
Hey, hand over the iron.
I'm gonna want this back.
Something smelled fishy, and it wasn't the sushi bar.
The Chinatown?
They escorted me to a room and told me to sit tight, but I didn't have time for that. I had to find Silt.
This way.
These goons aren't gonna make finding Silt any easier.
Nice job. You okay, girl? Okay. Wait, we're trying to find the guy that ran us over? Isn't he dead? Or is that... Huh? I thought he died in the crash.
I'm gonna need to get my guns back first.
Oh, God. Oh.
Hey, horse, I'd like my iron back if you haven't already sold it.
Why do we know his name is Horse? Woo! Okay.
Alright, Silt, where are you?
That was not in my control.
Okay. What do you want? You want money? Is that it?
I want to know who hired you to run me down outside the prison.
What, that? That wasn't nothing personal, man. I was told that if anyone other than Tattoo popped out of that pipe, to give him the run over. You was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, mate.
Well, seeing as how I got your car, your phone, and your wallet, I'd say I was at the right place at the right time. Who gave you those instructions?
A guy named Gopher said he was working for some...
Hello?
Jack Slade, I presume. You can relax. I was only after Silt.
Yeah, well, so was I, but I wasn't done with him yet.
Sorry, had to be done. You want to point that somewhere else?
You want to tell me why you killed Silt?
Just settling a score. Somebody from Mayhem Inc. killed my brother, and I aim to put things right.
Mayhem Inc.? What, that Assassin's Guild out of Broadway?
That's the one. Figure if I kill them all, I'll eventually get the guy who snuffed my brother through a process of elimination. What about you? What's your beef with Baldy here?
I'm trying to find a hit or two. You know of a guy about this tall, one eye, dresses kind of frilly, carries a gold Luger?
Gold Luger. Sounds like Patch, one of the Mayhem bosses. Thinks he's some kind of designer killer or performance artist. Real expensive, and real hard to find. Yo, what say we find someplace quieter?
This chick's my only lead. I gotta keep her alive.
Oh my god.
Heads up, Jack. More thugs just pulled into the parking lot. Come on, tough guy.
Well, that's pretty unorthodox for a hostess, don't you think?
What are you waiting for? Get them all. Smoking, baby.
The hit girl needs my help.
Smoking, baby.
What in the fuck?
Yeah, smoking, baby.
The place was surrounded by triad goons, courtesy of Fat Chow and his friends. He sure liked to carry a grudge, but they say an elephant never forgets. All right, once we make it out of here, hang a right and head down the street. I'll cover your back.
Kudin Hachad.
We need to restart. I don't know what this jittering is about. Give me 1 second. I feel like that might be the sign of a worse issue. Oh, Dead to Rights is on GameCube? Incredible. Let's try a different renderer, I guess. Okay, that made it worse. We love technical difficulties. It's our favorite. Okay, it seems to specifically not like being in that parlor.
Get that bitch!
What are you waiting for? Get them off me!
The hit girl needs my help.
Where the hell are you? I need cover over here!
You're fine.
What are you waiting for? Get them off me!
Nice
Think
outfit,
fast,
Jack.
Jack.
But I'd go with the double X next time.
Well done.
Okay then.
That was fun. Why don't you give me a call sometime? Maybe we can do it again.
You mean like a date?
Hey, if shooting bad guys is your idea of a date, then yeah, like a date.
Eve Adams? That can't be your real name. And just like that, she was gone. Not the first time a woman like that has sparked my interest and run out on me, but I couldn't let myself get distracted. I had a grave to visit. My father's.
Oh, our dad's dead.
It's alright, boy. I don't know where this trek is taking us. But once we see it through, we're out of here. This place is sucking the life out of me.
Whoa, Jack! It's just me.
What are you doing here?
Same as you. Frank may have left me unemployed and buried in bills, but he was still a good man.
Thanks. And sorry about all that trouble back at the club.
Yeah, you should be. I got fired.
Serious? Sorry about that, but you know, you're better than that place.
Hey, the money was good. A lot better than what I'm making now, waiting tables down at the Orr House.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a waitress. Listen, I gotta ask. Do you have any idea what Dad was working on when he died?
Muck diving for Gloria Exner mostly. She wanted him to scrounge up some dirt on the mayor to help her win the election. She's got a mad on against his stormtrooper police squad.
You mean Gak?
Yeah. And she thought maybe Frank could prove that the funds were being misappropriated and misused.
Well, were they?
Beats me.
Move it!
Who are they?
Just get out of here!
How? This fucking cemetery, Jesus Christ.
Clowns with guns? I'll be having
Hello?
nightmares about this for months.
Hi. Welcome.
Oh man, I always hated the circus.
Not Joker, no. What? So much for that.
Boy, you fellas really need to get some sun.
Nope. That was a lot.
Oh man, I always hated the circus.
I don't.
Boy, you fellas really need to get some sun.
see you. Man. I know you're over there. There we go. That's more like it. Ready to go.
Man, what's next? Zombies?
That's for the sequel.
Gotta get this gate open.
Oh my god, this dog is amazing. this game might be great. This was around... Oh, thank you for the subscription. That's very generous. As always. Yeah. This is 2002. This is Dead to Rights. It's very Max Payne. Max Payne inspired a lot. If a game had bullet time, it was just as likely to be inspired by Max Payne as it was The Matrix. Max Payne having bullet time predates them knowing about The Matrix. That idea predates that movie. But we're a cop, our dad's dead, and we're fucking pissed. And there's karate. That guy's not playing by the rules, though. Get out of here. And we have a dog. It's awesome. Let me get rid of this canister. I did not expect that canister to actually get him. Where is this prick shooting at me from? We're just getting some stream time in before Viper hosts mess. Okay, Shadow, eat that man. That's Shadow, he's a good boy. Let's see. Oh, thank you. And you got McNutty, you got Div, and you got Lopson. Thank you for the gifted subs. That's very generous. I hope to be able to reward you with something eventually. But for now, my thanks is all I had. Eventually, like, redeems and, like, emotes when I meet the criteria. Come over here. Man, I did not like that guy spying. But we just came here. I came here to figure out what's going on with our dad and what he was into. And the stripper, the ex, I guess she got fired. So the ex-stripper that we were helping and that he was helping gave us a lead. And now we gotta get the fuck out of this out of this tomb. It's bigger than the town. We need a handle. Someone is shooting at me from somewhere. It's not doing a whole lot. And now we're being attacked by Clowns. This is a game that has been in my, like, on my computer for like a few months. I just never got around to playing it, and it's great. I love it. Thankfully, Shadow can phase through walls. So what I hear is that there's more games. There's like 4 Dead to Rights games, and apparently they're all bad. All of the ones none of the fans of Dead to Rights like any of the other games, but there's only 4, so maybe. We got framed for killing a guy that we thought ordered our dad's death. We were fully intending to kill that guy, but we didn't actually do it, so we got sent to prison for a while and did some karate in there. The handle, I think, is what we want. Let me take another look-see down there. I hope that you stay safe, at the very least. My favorite thing so far from this game is when we get sent to prison, our dog Shadow, the canine dog, also gets sent to the same prison. Like, he's in a kennel there. He was also tried and found guilty and sent to prison for dog crimes. Is it this one? I'll just look it up. I already have a guide handy. As far as the comics I'm reading, because it always comes back to that, I read all of Neil Gaiman's Sandman, unfortunately. I read all of Lucifer. I've been I guess I can, while I'm looking this up, I can... This walkthrough is a little unclear. I've been reading the Silver Age Legion of Superheroes stuff, which is a lot. Alan Moore created Constantine for his Swamp Thing run, which I also read recently. Late Goodbye is the name of the fucking song of the Poets of the Fall song from Max Payne 2. Alright, I think I see what they need me to do. But let me double check to see what's going on. But Alan Moore never wrote any of Hellblazer's actual book. That was purely other people. And then he eventually got screwed over by DC super hard. And vowed never to work with them again. That armor is helpful. Because I like to, like, come up with headcanon. Yeah, Dead to Rights Retribution is the reboot. And that was 2009, and that's the last we ever saw of it. I'm gonna have to look up a video of someone doing this level to see what they're talking about. Lucifer was a really good book. One of the things about it is that I like to like pick through books to like, because I like coming up with a DC Comics like headcanon. And Lucifer's a great book, but if you go through it with that lens and try to see what like of it, my sister's dog is freaking out, can be put into like DC as a whole to make to like fill the world of DC. The answer of what's usable is almost nothing. It might actually be nothing. I know what to do. And that was, Lucifer started in like 99. I didn't see these things. I didn't see these holes in the ground. That's my bad. Are you up here? Oh, I see you. What else did we miss? We were visiting our dad, and then the clowns showed up. And then he said, "Clowns with guns. I'm gonna have nightmares for weeks." Near the beginning of the game, the guy we thought killed our father, we chased him down, and he had a really shitty Christopher Walken impression. So that was pretty cool. Which I would like to believe was the actor's idea.
Snipers posted everywhere. I gotta be careful.
Do I actually? No, I don't. I don't have a sniper rifle. Come here. When you're unarmed and going up against an enemy, there's like special moves you can do. There was a big fight in Chinatown. we died, so that was pretty awesome. I was just yapping.
Snipers posted everywhere. I gotta be careful.
There was Chinatown, where a bunch of presumably white people replaced their L's with R's.
Snipers posted
because
everywhere.
it was 2002.
I gotta be careful.
That's better. We met a questionably dressed woman who's seeking vengeance in an unrelated way, who might have a lead. I think she did have a lead. I don't remember what it was. Oh, hold up. Okay, we're gonna have to... I fucked up, and we're gonna have to redo a section. She was questionably dressed in the sense that if you looked at her and someone told you that she was dressed, you would question that. Let me see. I'm gonna put a picture of her while I go grab something real quick. There is a very large amount of AI fan art of this character. Not very, but there's like more than 2. So don't know what that really signifies. With her thong out. I'll be right back. It is a cult classic. People love it. While we were in prison, I believe the warden, the evil warden, was like kicking our dog Shadow. And I was thinking about how in the new Superman they had to cut out a scene where where Ultraman, like during the final fight scene, Ultraman kicks Crypto. But in 2002, they didn't give a shit.
Man, what's next? Zombies?
I don't know why a bunch of unarmed clowns came at me at once like that. This game really doesn't like this emulator really doesn't like it when I'm in an enclosed space. I think after we do Dead to Rights, I'll try to do a speed run of Resident Evil 9 so that I can get infinite ammo, so that I can do the hardest difficulty and cheese it. I was thinking about, like, I realized that I like fixate on things well past when it's helpful. Like for things that are important and things that aren't important, like equally. And I've tried to get better about that, but I kind of fixate on the Snyderverse as a big fan of DC because I kind of bounce off it because I don't understand. And I was there's seemingly always something new to learn about Zack Snyder's plans for his movies. Because for the sequel to Justice League, they were gonna do the Legion of Doom, and the Legion of Doom was actually gonna win, and then the fucking Dark Side future, or what the fuck ever, would happen. And then the final movie would be them undoing the bad future, or what the fuck ever. This I knew, but what I did not know is that he was gonna have the Riddler be on it, and the riddle that he was there to solve was the anti-life equation. And I tried to not stoop to like personal attacks, but when I was told that, my sincere reaction was, Zack Snyder is a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Yeah, they were gonna directly bring Darkseid. Why they wanted to do that, I don't know. Allegedly, also on the Legion of Doom, was going to be Dr. Poison from the Wonder Woman movie. And who was going to still be alive in some unspecified manner. But Dr. Poison was going to gas the Themyscira and kill all the Amazons, including Diana. It was like, man, chill out. And that's because this is the thing that got like this was the problem with like Sucker Punch, is that he does these things and then doesn't examine them any further. Because to this day, like, he'll argue about it. He's not hearing... Hang on. I didn't mean for that to be in slow-mo, that was just an accident. But he's not hearing the criticism. He's just, no, you don't understand. It's like, people with degrees in this shit are telling you that Sucker Punch is kind of fucked up. And I think that's kind of what's in play with the idea of Themyscira being gassed. Because, like, I know that it didn't happen. I know that that movie never got made, but, like, that's not okay. Man. And I think he was going to use Captain Cold. Because I think the Flash script at the time, Jesus fucking Christ. The Flash script at the time used Captain Cold as the villain. Trying to figure out how to best navigate this. How do I get myself in these situations? Because I went there was a pretty lengthy period of time where I was not really down with making fun of Zack Snyder. because he seemed like a nice guy, I guess. I don't really feel that way anymore. Just need a health pack, that's all I need from you. Fortunately, we're almost back to where we were. Poor guy. That's better. We're almost back to where I fucked up. There was a sniper rifle over there. The fuck? That's how you zoom in. Okay.
Snipers posted everywhere. I gotta be careful.
We can do that better. My headphones are falling apart.
Snipers posted everywhere. I gotta be careful. Snipers posted everywhere. I gotta be careful.
Whatever being careful means. And I was thinking about... Speaking of thinly veiled misogyny, I guess it's not even veiled at this point, but like, part of the bad reputation of the reason, part of the reason, how do you, part of the reason that Snyder versus Snyder Bros have a bad reputation, have a worse reputation now, is because they don't like Gunn being in charge. The people who also don't, another group who also don't like Gunn being in charge of the DC, is anti-woke grifters. So they've infiltrated the Snyderverse discourse. So now they're just in there. And as an outsider, it's hard to differentiate what's
Snipers posted
what's
everywhere.
being made in
I
good
gotta be
faith or
careful.
not. I'm not trying to paint like a group with a broad brush. So like, I'm not gonna like. Probably there's people who are like there's like normal people who are like just really wish Snyder had gotten to do his thing or whatever, and that's not who I'm talking about. To be clear, I was talking about the anti-woke people that are using it to platform hate.
Snipers posted everywhere. I gotta be careful.
And I got told a story recently that's kind of like shifted my perspective and applies really well here. Is that when you are like when you're running a bar, right? And a Nazi shows up, you have to kick out the Nazi as soon as he shows up. Because the Nazi's gonna be well behaved. And then you're gonna like have like you're because he's well behaved. You were like, maybe I won't kick him out. But then he's gonna bring friends, and then it's gonna get worse. And then you're a Nazi bar, so you have to kick out Nazis. Or you just become that. We might be a little screwed. That's better. Okay. I remember shortly after Superman came out, I decided just for shits and giggles to look at some of the right-wing discourse on it. And what I've noticed is that the way that you can tell what's satire and what's not is that if you can understand what they're talking about, it's satire. If it's real right-wing discourse, you have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
I know this cemetery. I've buried more than one friend here. The only way out is the way I came in, but it seems these clowns know it too.
Are we almost done
There's
with
the
this
main
fucking
gate. If I
cemetery?
can make it, I'm home free.
Oh no. Okay, so you gotta throw the canisters. Why all these canisters are here, I have no idea. But Jack Slate is that's his name, by the way. His name is Jack Slate. Is more just of a wisecracker. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. Oh my god, spine. Did you see that? Okay. Take two. Okay. I just wasn't seeing that right. thank you for the clip. I do love looking at weird glitches, even if they're my own. There we go. Holy shit. He did voodoo on his spine.
Free Slick! I ain't playing around! God damn it!
Who is that? And since when was he here?
Jack?
You could have told me Mayhem Inc. was gonna ambush me tonight.
I don't know what you're talking about. Most of Mayhem Inc.'s muscle is holed up preparing for the debate tomorrow. If somebody was trying to kill you tonight, it probably wasn't them.
Then who would... Hold on, wait, what are they planning to do at the debate?
Someone posted an open hit on some feminist running for mayor.
Gloria Exner?
That sounds about right. I try to avoid politics. Big waste of time. But I'll tell you, every freelancer with a pea shooter will be there trying to collect. Should make my job a little easier.
Alright, I'll meet you there.
What for? I'm telling you, the competition's pretty stiff.
I need Exner alive.
Behind these stadium walls, two of Grant City's bitterest political rivals square off in the last scheduled debate of this mayoral election. Incumbent William Pinnacle will likely find himself taking a defensive stance against his opponent, Gloria Exner, who has been quite outspoken with accusations of misappropriated funds and what she calls Nazi-style tactics employed by the city's anti-crime unit, widely known as GAC. But despite these accusations, Mayor Pinnacle still leads in the polls, due in large part to his urban renewal program.
Nobody can
Construction
see
of a
him.
citywide subway system promises to revitalize industry and draw a wealth of outside businesses to the area. Whether or not that's enough to distract attention away
See you
from
later,
his decision
Blackstone.
to
We're probably
close
gonna
the
do this
Iron
level
Gate
and then go home
Penitentiary
anyway.
after the recent riot and breakout is anyone's... Hey! What the hell? Hey! Hey! I'm on the friggin' air here! Come on!
Hi, Jack. Where are you?
News chopper, right across from you.
My sexy eye in the sky.
Somebody's sighting you. Move! Move!
Get him off me!
Okay, I gotta keep Eve alive long enough for her to clear that place of mayhem goons.
Freeze!
Hey, whoa, whoa! Don't shoot, this thing will go off!
Eve! What's going on?
Hang on a sec, Jack. Just found some guy planting a bomb.
Ask him how many there are.
How many?
They just...
Alright, look. You gotta slide the detonator...
Alright. Actually, do need to go do something, so we are going to call it there. And we will be back, probably.